Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Prey Mooncrash. As you can see, I did make it through the cursed door. And so here we go. We got some listening devices to destroy. One of them is up in the command center up there. And I think, as I remember it, it's been a minute since I last played here, but I think as I remember it, we cleared the crater out pretty thoroughly. Excuse me. We can probably just run at full speed everywhere we want to go. I will say, I was maybe a little too afraid of the Moonshark. It turns out not to be that, all that difficult to fight, but also, I didn't always have access to a high-quality Q-beam, and I really do think that that's been a big part of our ability to kill it. Have we been up here yet on this run? Yeah, we totally have. Oh, it's like, oh, I see. There's this little area up here. What a very clever place to hide a listening device. Also, a governor.
No. First time. Am I that obvious?
Don't worry. We're safe up here. The volunteer will come in first, right over there, followed by the Typhon, which this week is, Typhon Anthrophantasmus.
Is there any risk of an outbreak?
Nah, the Typhon gates keep everything locked down.
But what about the voltaic kind? Wouldn't an EMP disrupt the...
Oh, we don't let those into the crater. That would be a disaster.
It's just a little surreal, you know? Being here on the moon, under a dome, aliens, people with psychic abilities.
Yep, it's like it's not even real.
That is
It is
literally
like
what
that.
I just said.
I know, I'm just messing with you. Ready?
Honestly, like, how do you imagine you would handle this? Assuming that none of these people knew anything about Typhon before they got here. And I guess I don't know for sure that that's the case. Maybe only people who were sort of, like, initiated already get to go to the moon base. But imagine you think you're just embarking on, you know, a scientific journey. You've trained to be an astronaut. You're a scientist. You're headed up to this moon base. What an exciting time. And then you get here and they're like, listen, we kind of discovered terrifying space monsters. They sort of look like they're made of smoke, and if you let them, they will feast on your brain and then reproduce out of your body. And what you're actually going to be doing here is sacrificing quote-unquote volunteers to them to watch that happen and record it. Like, how do you even walk somebody into that, right? If you're the person who needs scientists to work on your space monster project, how do you tell when it will be cool to let someone in? Like, how do you judge, this one's not going to freak out? I guess what you do is you get them up to the moon before you tell them. And then, what are they going to do? Tell the authorities they can't get off the moon or contact anybody without your say-so? Yeah, I guess that's probably how you do it. You get them out into space in an environment that you 100% control. Oh. Electrical damage, huh? Well, I mean, it looks like this is still on, though. I can't remember if I knew that there was going to be, No, we turned on the power and everything. Yeah, I think I did not know that there was going to be problems here. But we're probably fine. So let's see, the listening device is on the next floor up. There's a lot of hostiles in that room. We probably just go around, right? Go through the vent. Ooh. Okay, well, first of all, take these. Secondly, 23 to 44 with a 1... Wow, that's a pretty good one of these. Hold on. Let's drop some garbage into this crate. That music's a little grandiose. I guess we can just put this thing directly in here as well. Do I actually want to get rid of... No, I think I want to hold on to the rest of this stuff.
Testing.
Alright, what else do I want to... Probably not really a lot. This shotgun is... Yeah, shotgun's pretty torn up, so I want to hold on to the extra shotgun. We can get rid of this thing, though.
Oops.
Could you maybe not be right there? Why do these things always want to stand so close to me? That's weird, right? I'm not the only person who's weirded out by that. Operators, like, always want to be right up on you. Alright, let's grab our materials here and see what we can build. Well, I can make one more time delayer, which I suppose I ought to. Okay. Let's put this thing in the one slot. So I feel a little bit more comfortable coming out into the lobby from this direction, because I feel like the enemies aren't paying as much attention to this side. Oh, did I actually kill that other mimic? I guess I did. Huh. It said it was feared and on fire. Alright, I don't even really want to open these rooms up. We don't need to look around. There's too many mimics in here. I feel like it's not that hard to sneak up on phantoms, but mimics move around so quickly. Okay. Alright, let's just get the hell out of here. There's no reason for me really to sit around and fight everything.
No Typhon detected.
Oh yeah? Because it sure sounds like there's Typhon up here. I didn't actually kill that thing. Well... So we're getting some resist notifications on the thermal mimics. I wonder, are they, Oh, hey, what do you know? They can operate those, Ah! Get off of me. I wonder if it's resisting all of the damage because there's fire in the damage, or if it's just resisting the part of the damage that is fire, you know? Does the fact that it's a resisted type cause them to resist the whole attack? There's never really been a reason for us to know a thing like that, or, in fact, a way, probably, for us to know a thing like that, so... I don't need this. Alright, let's let ourselves into this safe. I don't think I've been in here. I can't believe what a bad job I'm doing. Okay. Fortunately, they make these really, really easy. This cutter is, I think, not as good as our current cutter. Take this. I guess I didn't need to be carrying this around this whole time either.
Who's that for?
You wanted to see me?
Ah, yes. Officer Bhatia. Come in. You have a son in the AIL, is that right?
Yes, sir. That's right.
You must be proud of him.
I am.
Maybe we can find a place for him on the TranStar security team one day, hmm?
I'm sure he'd be honored.
And electrical damage detected.
Was there something you needed?
Straight to it. I like that about you, VJ. Here. What would you make of this?
This is... It's a surveillance device.
And?
It's one of ours. Did you get this from security?
No. I found it here. In my room.
Sir, I have never given an order
VJ.
to...
I don't suspect you. I wouldn't have called you in if I did. But maybe another member of your team? Perhaps acting on someone else's orders.
I trust my people. I can't imagine any of them doing this.
That's the problem, isn't it?
Sir?
We imagine too little. Picture what it would take for one of your men to betray you. How they would do it. Why. Imagine if you failed to detect them. Then imagine my disappointment.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Mr. Yu. You have my word.
I'm sure you will. That's all, Officer Bhatia. You can leave that here with me.
I feel like Alex is being characterized a little bit differently here than he was in the base game. Maybe it's just me. I guess I should... Oh, no, you don't. Hold on a second. That really is going up quickly, huh? Right, I don't remember him being this weirdly threatening to everybody all the time in the base game. I guess when he's talking to you, he wouldn't be, because you're his sibling. But I'm certain that we had, like, some kind of... We must have overheard interactions between him and other people at some point during that game. I just don't remember him being just, like, a weird jerk. Okay. Easy.
All right, Claire. We've learned that Director Yu is planning to duplicate her personality onto an operator using TranStar's emulation tech. OC is fairly certain she'll launch the operator as an emergency measure afterwards. We need you to hide your command key on that operator. Your key has a few programs that will hijack the emulation process and make the experience terminal. It'll look like an accident. And then, when the operator launches, we'll scoop it up. We're still working on an exit strategy for you. I'm sorry. Everyone is scrambling up here. We've lost contact with our assets on Talos 1. I'm sure things aren't much better on the moon. Good luck.
Are they ever? Alright, so we gotta get up to the labs. And as I remember, the tram for the labs was non-functional. So we're probably just gonna have to go back through the crater, and also, you know, why not? Why not go back through the crater? Once you kill all the sharks, it's actually a very pleasant place. Well, I guess I should not have been terribly surprised to find out that the reason that the upload process killed Riley is because of Chasma sabotage. I don't know. It feels a little... I guess it feels a little unnecessary. Does that really help you perform espionage? But yeah, I guess Chasma wants... Chasma doesn't just want to be competitive. They want TranStar not to be competitive, right? And clearly, I am not cut out for a career in any kind of espionage. Despite the fact that when you say it that quickly, it does sound like something I'd be into. Also, I should maybe take it easy on the pistol ammo. I don't know, it's just so easy, right? It's so easy to kill everything with a pistol, and it kind of... It's safer than using the melee weapons. And it's faster. That plays a part in it, certainly. Alright, did we check up here this time? Yeah, we have been up here. What is that way again? I know we've been over there, but I can't remember... Oh, that's where the escape pods, the crater escape pods are. Right. Oh, wait a second. Okay, no, that is not a tentacle nest, that is a light. Never mind, everything's fine. I've been all over the crater on this run. I gotta be honest with you. I'm really enjoying this. I really like Prey, and I really like the systems of Prey, and I really like the construction of this thing and the story of it and everything. But I don't love how much like running back and forth between the same areas you get into sometimes, especially like with the loading screens and stuff. I'm sure there's a good reason that they couldn't have jammed this all into one contiguous area, or like that it would have been difficult to use loading tricks to mask the loads, but It sure does take a weirdly long time to get from place to place sometimes because of the loading screens you have to go through and stuff. Is this part of the tram is that it reduces the number of loads you have to perform.
Attention, everyone. Our head custodian, Whitney, would like to remind everyone that
We actually have a bunch of control modules, right? We should check the was it the tram in here that was broken or the tram in Crew Annex?
Thank you.
I don't remember. We should have a look at the tram in here and see if this is what it is, because we have the control modules on us to fix it this time. Here we go. So if hold on a second. Let's go check the tram real quick. And now I'm thinking, if I give another character the Chasma command key, they're not going to be able to hack though, right? Because the yeah, okay, this is totally fixable.
Wow.
The hack skill is part of Claire's skill set. So what exactly is the function of this item? Oh, it probably lets me open all the doors, I guess? Why can I not? Oh, did I? Yep, I grabbed the broken one. 2 of them are functional and 1 of them is not. So, of course, I managed to grab the one that is not. Alright. May as well call the tram and have it waiting in case we need to make a quick getaway. I can't imagine why I would have to do such a thing, but... Was this how I got up here last time? I think it might be, but I sure did not do a very good job of it there. I need to hit the stairs to pull myself up. Okay, there's... Hold on. We can go up through the bathroom, right? This is the area where there's the vent in the bathroom? Yeah, okay. There you go. System mastery. We're doing it. Okay, given the ranges that we're working at and everything, I think this is probably better than the pistol, and also we have way more ammo for it. Or rather, you know what I mean. We go through less ammo while firing, and... A T-ration fabrication plan. What is a T-ration? Ration. What am I talking about? Data, can I see my plans? I don't actually... While not delicious, it has the distinction of being the first edible substance created in a fabricator. Huh. Not really a thing that I would want to spend resources on, I don't think. So we should probably put together a mass driver escape kit, right? Alright, let's see. What do we got here? We have 1, 2, 3 drinks and 2 units of food. Let's put all this stuff like in the bottom corner so that I remember that this is what it is for.
Okay.
Okay, because we can load the mass driver up before we leave, or we can just leave this on the operator too, I guess. There's no reason for me to actually put it all in the mass driver. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, UI, calm down. It's actually very difficult to put things in these slots. If you get anywhere near the left edge of the window, it assumes you're trying to move it into the other... whoa. Yep, like that. Like that. Right, I'll just drink this. It's better that we consolidate them into as few slots as possible here. So we have enough drinks. We just need 3 more food items. That'll do, and that'll do, and that'll do, I imagine. Okay. Well, that was easy enough. Man, like, Claire is super lucky that she just never runs into anybody. There are so many people that should be, like, panicking and running for the escape pods and stuff. Alright, so how do I do this? What do I gotta... Could you maybe just, like, not be in the way right now? What is my actual objective here? I gotta use my command key on the... Hide the command key in the data vault operator. Ah, this is what the command key is for.
Hello. Claire, I'm very sorry. OC is... They're saying they can't dedicate any assets for dust-off, and there's just nothing I can do. I'm sorry. You're on your own. Basilisk out.
Oh wow, there's security operators everywhere now! Holy crap! Well, the good news is operators are not particularly fast. These doors aren't either. Okay, they coming? They are totally coming. Alright, why don't we, they've lost sight of me. Here's the thing. I don't know where a functional escape pod is. I think the escape pod or the shuttle makes a lot of sense as a way of leaving. And I mean, we know that canonically, quote-unquote, sort of canonically, Claire got out via the escape pod, right? I don't think that actually matters, but... when they're coming right at you, they really do not present much of a firing profile, do they? No. Absolutely not. Where is that third one's body? It is kind of a shame. Like, it gives you the warning so that you have plenty of time to not... oh, it's right here. So you have plenty of time to not have the corruption level go up, but then it still plays the whole visual effect and everything. Feels like if you should, if you are fast enough to prevent the level from going up, it should stop the visual immediately. Because honestly, it's kind of annoying. Alright, let's have a quick look at what the status of the escape pods is. Moonworks. Okay. We can do Moonworks. And I don't think we're going to use any more neuromods on Claire. I think we'll probably just pass them all off to the operator. Because we already have the navigation chip. So it makes the most sense to do this through Moonworks, or through the escape pod, so that we can just trash the other 2 navigation chips, and that'll free up a little bit of space in the operator's inventory. I don't think we're going to run out of combined character and mule inventory. It's been a while since that has happened, but it has happened. So. We're making good progress here. I think this is the penultimate run. This might be the one where we get all 5 people escaped. We probably want to do Andreas right after Joan, because we have to have Joan still repair the Mimic portal.
Warning.
Then we'll do Andreas so we have time to figure out his stuff. Huh. Why did I just now get the objective completion? That's weird. We should remember to go through here. I should probably not have this gun out. The Q-beam is not actually a great weapon for, like, getting surprised. And, right, why would there be two I was like, oh hey, there's 2 briefcases this time. How neat. SB, come on, man. What is this, your first day? Nope, nope, nope. Alright. Turns out there were not 4 briefcases. Good to know. Listen, you know, Claire isn't... She's not science staff. She's, That noise. Okay, just a normal phantom. All of this mimic stuff is still probably pretty new and weird to her. That's my excuse. It was all role-playing. Wow, that's a lot of shotgun. It's just a huge amount of shotgun. Okay, let's call up our dude here. Yes, wow, it's very surprising. Give him this. I forgot to put the extra glue gun. Oh no, that's right. We got another glue gun afterward. That's why I still have one. That's not what I wanted to do. Alright, we're just gonna sort. We're gonna ruin the beautiful masterpiece I was building down there in the corner. That's a pretty good shotgun. God, look at the reload speed on that. Alright, so since we're headed through here anyway, we may as well... Wow, really? Even more loot. Where's my dude? Here, dude. Even more loot for you. We may as well drop off some stuff in the mass driver, right? I definitely just heard a noise. Ah, whatever. Whatever. You can always just resummon him. There's no reason to wait for him to come over here. So, food. And drinks. Well, I definitely did not hold F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. We're good. Oh, right. Anti-rads. I had totally spaced on the fact that we were going to need anti-rads. Fortunately, the game has been just giving us everything we could possibly want here all of the time. Really only want to put... Wait. Sorry, I only want one of these. There we go. I want to make sure all of those objectives actually go off and I didn't screw this up. Also, while we're here waiting, I may as well do that. Are we good on that? 5 food items. I did not put 5 food items in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is my pomegranate? Mule, did you eat that pomegranate? I swear to God. Okay, no, you just failed to give it to me. Listen, I know they're delicious, but there's more at stake here than that. So the escape pod is that way. Some minor radiation, whatever. I got anti-rads. Okay, I mean, that's it, right? Like, we're good. We're good to just escape pod and leave. Yeah, work on your reaction time there, man.
Hello.
This is Joan's office. This is not what I want at all. Wait, where was the... Getting all turned around here. This is not the right room. Okay, yeah, we gotta go back down. Whoa.
Sensors online.
He's really taking a lot of damage. He was just kind of sitting over there in a gout of fire. Here we go. This is the door I needed. So no, it is not the command key that allows you to unlock every door. Joan can just unlock every door. We don't want crater access anyway. We want the escape pod. Oh yeah, that's right. It's not, it's not the character inventory plus the mule operator mule operator inventory that I'm worried about. It's just the mule operator's inventory. Because this right here is the time when I am most likely to run out of space when I'm passing stuff over. Where is he? You got him. I'll tell you what, never trust anybody wearing a top hat. These mimics would get along a lot better if they had learned that one important rule. You know what? I probably don't need frayed wire. Alright, buddy, this is what you get for snitching. Out of here. Okay, let's pass off a bunch of our stuff to our mule. And this has gone really well so far. So actually, let's see, we want to drop off this. We'll use one of these, drop the rest of them off. I really needed to have visited a fabricator, or a recycler rather, before doing this. Okay, we definitely want to pass along the neuromods and the med kit. I'm going to take some of the garbage stuff back into my inventory and just, like, let it be deleted when I leave here. Because you know what, honestly, we just don't need... We don't need all these materials. We don't need to be as prepared as I have been on these previous runs. Especially if you have as much time stuff as we have. Alright, I don't have a bowcaster over here. So let's pass over the bowcaster. Leave these in his inventory just in case. You really don't have to press F for very long for it to decide that you definitely must mean that you want all of the items back in your inventory. It's not even long enough that I would really consider it holding F. Okay, so we do still need to... I'll take this with me. Should probably keep these. Typhon lures, in theory, could be useful. There must be something I can drop here. This is too much stuff. We probably don't need this many suit repair kits, because I definitely want to send the Psi-Hypos across. Okay, I think that's good. We have one of each type of gun that we might need. Lots of ammunition, lots of other utility. Okay. Get the hell out of here. Oh, apparently I had never looked at Kelly Boyar. Close the door, put in the chip, and there we go. And, although this is not actually part of the game, it does please me to know that this was sort of the canonical escape route for this character. I wonder who got out with the shuttle. Was that Joan? Maybe. I wonder if that's like a thing that I have a way of knowing even. Okay, so we don't really need to bring any new items in with Joan, but we'll make sure we grab her a propulsion system. And I guess a psychoscope? No reason not to. They're cheap enough. And then yeah, we're pretty much good on everything else. I think we'll grab some more time loops. We already have a bunch, so I don't need to go nuts on it. Okay, and suit and health, and she actually gets She has a ton more slots here. When killing a Typhon, there's a chance to trigger a Fear Blast on other nearby Typhon. Also grants you resistance to fear. Okay. I'll take resistance to fear. Boy, what else? What else do I even want? Man, I don't need any of this stuff. Damage resistance, I guess? That seems fine, and also cheap. Okay, all we really have to do with Joan is get into the labs, fix the Mimic Portal, and then get out. I guess we'll go by Mass Driver, or Shuttle, I suppose. Because anybody could do the Mass Driver. But with various people, we have to, like, actually learn piloting. Spend neuromods on it and stuff, and Joan already knows piloting, so she can just leave that way. So yeah, we'll do Joan through the shuttle, Batia through the Mass Driver or Consciousness upload, Riley through Mass Driver or Consciousness upload, and then Andreas through the Mimic Portal, and then all that's left, that'll unlock Andreas' story objective, and then all that's left is to actually do Andreas' story objective. So we are actually, like, right up on the end of this. It's a little bit of a shame. But I suppose, given the nature of the thing, you could just do another full Mooncrash run and basically be getting more of the experience. Alright, let's start by... This time I actually am going to just grab everything. Alright, is there any neuromod stuff that we really need for Joan? Don't really need a recycling yield increased. Like, this is... I already don't really know what I want to fabricate a lot of the time. I don't know. We might just be kind of past the point of needing to spend... Oops. Wait a minute, what on earth did I just do? I am noticing that I have removed... I removed the psychostatic cutter from the thing somehow. Menu, favorite. Okay, only stuff that's favorited shows up in the wheel, and I pressed F accidentally and unfavorited. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I pressed F accidentally and unfavorited the psycho cutter. Although, to be perfectly honest with you, I would not describe it as my favorite. Because, why stab things when you could shoot them? I feel like this is something we figured out a long time ago in society. Stabbing is just generally worse than shooting. Alright, so we should probably... Wait, where did that come from? Why is there stuff falling? Making me really nervous. Alright, everything's probably fine. It is probably the case that everything is fine. Maybe try not to walk too close to that. Wander directly into a recycler field. Ooh, is that a crate that I have not looted? Okay, 2 synthetic material. That's certainly welcome. That's basically a delay time loop. Alright, this should be easy enough. And I don't think there's any reason, really, for us to explore or anything here. I think we want to just do the one important repair and then leave. It turns out not to be terribly important to run around repairing doors or anything, because there's almost always a second way into everywhere. I think the only place where that isn't true is some of the habitation pods in the crew annex, and there's nothing important in any of those. The only habitation pod you, like, absolutely need to be able to get into is Batia's for his story event, and you can get in there through a vent, so... I guess we're gonna run past a... what do you call it? At some point. We're gonna run past a recycler and stuff. We should recycle some things, because we have way too many things. I have actually I realized as I was running past her, I was like, I've never looked at her, have I?
Our specialists assure me the burst energy is harmless to humans. Nonetheless, make sure you are behind Greater Z shielding when the announcement comes.
Right, security operators everywhere. Should probably be ready for this. Wait, where'd it go? Did it lose track of me? It sure did. But you really cannot move very fast while firing this thing. Okay. It was just his corpse that opened that. Also, man, operators give a lot of ammo. Even without that extra ammo thing equipped. Okay, that's not a big deal. This one's slightly more inconvenient. I guess I could just fix that. Hold on. What am I running around it for? Huh. I'm surprised that that stopped the fire. Turns out real life is basically just like horseshoes. Close enough, whatever. Okay. So I shouldn't do this, right? We should do this with Andreas. Andreas can stabilize the Mimic Portal and mess with it and stuff. I don't need to be potentially locking Joan in with a thing I don't understand. So let's just go to the tram station, run across to the shuttle, and get the hell out of here. I think this is going to be the shortest time we've ever spent with a character in the sim. Yeah, man, when you don't let the corruption level rise at all, you can really keep this place under control. So I'm lamenting a little bit about the shortness of Mooncrash. But, you know, I think it's a good idea to have your game sort of, to have your game reach its conclusion as the player is starting to really master the systems, as they're really getting a hold of it. You don't want to overstay your welcome and have finishing the thing turn into feeling like a slog. To a certain extent, I'm getting that feeling from the, having to run back and forth to do, the last story, you know, all of the switching areas and stuff. But really, I think this is an okay time for it to come to an end in terms of the depth of the mechanics.
Flooding and electrical damage.
Haven't been in here since we triggered the thing. Wow, he was looking right at us. I thought for sure he had seen us. Wait, where's the... Oh, it's up here on this box. There we go. Alright, so this is a nice short run. We get to do a little bit of everybody's favorite game, Inventory Tetris. Alright, I think we're good. I do kind of wish that it was a little bit faster and easier to transfer things back and forth between your inventory and I'm not even looting bodies. What am I doing? Somebody told me that I have not opened all the doors. Yeah, that's true. I don't think I've ever been through here. They're trying to get me jump scared. Person who told me that I have not been through all the doors. That's on you. Alright, let's get our operator out here and jam all of our stuff into him. So right, like he's a mule operator, we are physically cramming all of our inventory into him. Right? That's what's happening here. Because how else could he be carrying it from character to character? So that's weird. You wouldn't think that there's enough room in there. Take this stuff. Take all of these. We don't need to pass the spare parts. There's no longer a use for spare parts. We probably don't need to pass more than one stack of suit repairs. Maybe you could, maybe a good way to implement it would be, like, you can tag items, but you'd have to be able to, like, tag item types and have them stay tagged between runs. Okay, so let's see here. We did Joan's story objective, we did Claire's, we did Batia's, and we did... Oh, wait. We didn't do Riley's, we unlocked Riley's, right? We actually have to do Riley's. So actually, maybe that should be next. Yeah, we didn't actually do hers. Okay, let's make this the next thing. There'll be plenty of time for Andreas. So all we need to grab on her is a propulsion system, and I think we don't even need to make any more delays. Yeah, we're good. I gotta say, this glide speed thing is by far my favorite chipset. Okay, that was a pretty economical setup. So, test fire. The name of her story objective was test fire. What could that be? Well, I'm sure we're going to have to go to her, up to her office to start it. Or I guess it could be really anywhere in the lab, right? Because it could be wherever it is that she has to do whatever it is that she has to do. But yeah, I think it's looking pretty good for this to be the run where we get all 5 of the characters out. Assuming nothing crazy happens during this during this story thing that we're doing.
High five.
Yes, high five. Okay, we just merge our Psi-Hypos into the stack. And then I think... Really, all I want to take is the ammo and the med kits, right? Everything else can stay on here. I guess the recycler charges, too. Shotgun shells, Q-beam ammo... I don't really need to take the neuromods. Honestly, I don't really need to take these or the boltcaster, probably. Yeah, this will be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Okay, looks like I gotta check my email again. What do you know? Yeah, man, look at this glide speed thing. It's kind of strange that you need a whole chipset when, really, all you probably would have to do is, like, turn your propulsion system slightly, or maybe just, like, angle your body a little bit. Wait. Is that my memory marker? Why? Oh, the check your email was for the first step of uploading the consciousness. Okay, the memory marker is, in fact, in the command center. Even easier. It honestly might be faster to get places just by gliding than it is to get places by dashing anymore. Right. I had talked about how it was not a good idea to have turrets set up because we at some point would have to come through these places as Riley. And then still, I allowed that turret to just sit there, set up, while I ran past it all those times.
Hey, Riley. It's Noel Benson. I think we're...
Ah, Benson. You're new, aren't you?
Well,
Of course you will. Your shuttle arrived on December 3rd, a transfer from our North office. Before that, you worked as an adjunct on various unremarkable grant projects, none of which entitles you to address me in such a familiar way.
I didn't mean...
It's Madam Director or Dr. Yu. Choose one.
Looks like we need 6.
Yes, Director, you. Please forgive me.
Now, what do you have for me?
I just wanted to report that the crater towers are ready for a full-scale test.
Did you solve the power supply?
Yes. Well, nearly so. The control modules burn out after each activation. But the results are positive. All the Typhon in the vicinity are completely destroyed, all at once.
What about human subjects with Typhon-based neuromods?
We ran several tests on P00. Once the subject had more than a few neuromods installed, they were destroyed. Same as the Typhon.
Good work, Dr. Benson. I want to activate the towers myself for the full-scale test.
Yes, Madam Director. I believe Dr. Boyle is on her way right now with the control modules. That's strange. Dr. Boyle? Claudette? Oh, no, wait!
Attitude adjustment required.
Okay, so somewhere there should be a whole lot of control modules then? Once the tower has 2 control modules installed, I can activate it in the command center. The effect should be spectacular, ultimately lethal for every Typhon in the vicinity of each tower. It's likely a power draw will burn out the control modules, but the effect should repress further Typhon from reappearing for quite a while. Okay, so find control modules. I can certainly do that. Look, I found control modules. Oh, I didn't fix the other one. Right. I was going to do that with Joan. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Okay, well. No. Bad corruption level. Which side of the thing am I on here? There's a spot on the crew annex side. There's a little building. I guess the crew annex side would be this way. Right, there's a little building that has a downed harvester in it. That one right there. I may have already looted him on this run, but I probably didn't, right? I probably just ran past this place. Nope, I totally looted him. Well, let's go disable some of the harvesters that are running around here. I can't believe there were still functional Typhon left. Oh, hey, that's a corrupted harvester even. Where'd that come from? And I can't remember, was it this run or a different run recently where I found that I couldn't, where I found that the guy that's normally in the crater access of the Moonworks was not there, the downed harvester. It might have been this run. There's got to be a better way to get up here. I keep using this this grav shaft, but this is kind of a roundabout way to do this. Okay, so I'm going to have to get... I'm assuming I'm going to have to get enough control modules to fill all of these. That is going to be a little bit of a problem. Oh, alright. Now what? So this is going to be not great for me, right? Oh. Alright, I'm fine as long as I'm in the control center. That was it. That was my whole story objective. Okay, well that was easy enough. So I guess let's do the uploading your consciousness escape next, because this one's kind of like annoying. The mass driver's already finished, so we may as well leave that for whoever's last. Yeah, wow, that was really easy. I mean, like, the implications of it are significant, though, right? Ah, yes, that's right. I have to zap these every time I want to go through them. The implications of that for the safety of Earth are significant. I shouldn't be brushing it off like it's nothing that just happened there. But, you know, from our perspective, it's sort of nothing. Alright, let's go upload our consciousness, and then we'll have Andreas do his thing, and then finally VJ can take off in the mass driver. And then all that's left is to actually do Andreas' story objective. I'm really, really curious how that's going to end up. Like, what is the game going to show us for the sequence of going through a mimic portal in the first place, even? It's going to be weird. I hope it's weird. You know, I often anticipate weirdness and then find myself very disappointed when people are unable to display to me weirdness that meets up with my expectations. Please do not hold the door open. You're a security breach waiting to happen. In particular here, I'm thinking about the Doctor Strange movie. I love Doctor Strange, the Doctor Strange comics. And I was really hoping that movie was going to just be super, super weird. Like all of the combat. I didn't even really want combat, but all of the conflict was going to be very abstract, and you know. And it turned out to be way more comprehensible than I was looking for. A little bit more orthodox. They really went deep on that one visual metaphor of the mirror. The sequence, like, really close to the beginning where... This is not really a spoiler, by the way, because this is from the first half hour of the movie or whatever. The sequence where, like, she punches his astral form out and he has that, like, really weird sequence of visions. That's what I was looking for the whole time. Alright, you. Hold on. Hold on. I almost didn't hear that happen over the screeching of the operator. Actually, they don't really take that much damage from these charges. Oh, right, I gotta do the email thing.
Riley, things on Talos 1 are becoming untenable. It's time to set contingencies we've discussed into motion. I need you to copy everything you've got onto the vault operator I sent you. The research,
done.
connectones, everything.
I don't know that I actually have to listen to his message every time.
The Typhon
I guess that maybe is not necessary.
Which means whatever's happening up here will likely spread to you.
Oh, you only have to do the...
Already.
Okay, you only have to do the prisoner part once.
That we keep the board out of the loop on this. They'll find out soon enough anyway. Get it done. We'll talk again soon.
Isn't the launch tube supposed to be coming down here?
Be careful.
I have to wait for him to finish talking.
At least one Chasma mole working for you.
Yeah, Alex, I know.
Before you launch that operator, I need you to take one last precaution. You have the emulation tech Morgan was tinkering with. Use it. Copy yourself. I know it seems morbid, but we can't shrink from the reality that you might not make it off the moon. This will ensure at least something is left of our family. No one else is equipped to deal with what's coming. I'm putting Talos 1 in the dark after this.
He's very chatty.
You won't be able to reach me. Hopefully, we'll see each other Earthside. Goodbye, cousin.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I don't have to do anything else. I just have to wait for him to stop talking. Okay, well, that was straightforward.
Starting procedure. Personality capture and emulation. Source.
You know what I didn't do?
Pytheas facility director.
I didn't even consider looking into the data vault to see if we could take out the command key. Now that we know it's in there, right? Like, whatever.
Additional instructions found. Starting procedure. Erase you.bat. Destroy source subject.
So, like, with all the other methods of escape, with the shuttle and the escape pods and the mass driver, you could do those with anybody. But this you can probably only do with Claire or Riley, right? Because it has to be somebody who can access Riley's computer. Alright, well, we are just about done here. That's weird. Things are getting very dark and creepy. But I think this is where we're going to call it for today. So thank you all very much for watching. Come back next time. Honestly, it might be the end. And we'll see you then.